Don't let them take no more of our freedoms from us every day. They want to come into our homes and take our guns and faith away. Oh, they're insane. Oh, they keep pushing their lies on us every way. If you come for my family, then there's gonna be hell to pay. These colors don't run, and neither do I. We come from a long line of fighting this fight. This flag's gonna fly when it's all said and done. These colors don't run. No, these colors don't run. These colors don't.
Ticking time bomb, stop, drop, roll. Finger on the button, who's got control? Weaponize the news every time I scroll. Come from my guns, but I lock and load. Prime from my hands when I go cold. Pray to the Lord, but they want your soul. They gonna have problems if they come to my home. Till they get my message, I'ma say it slow. Scrolling through the news, anxiety, it starts to hit me. Bible by my pistol. Pistol by my whiskey, politicking just to trick me. If you want it, come and get me. But if you sliding through that door, it's a Sammy. Fight for the stripes, but the blood still dripping to the grave, all waving and the flag still whipping. They want my liberty, they won't strip it. They want my land, they won't get it. My grandfather's blue collar's dirty and frayed, cause he keeps rolling in his grave for what they did to this place.
These colors don't run. This flag's gonna fly when it's all said and done. These colors don't run. No, these colors don't run. These colors don't.
Christopher, you are on the blackball list. You're in so much trouble. You it's not even funny. Look at what Gator Girl said. They still don't know what the crap we're getting. Either 8 to 12 like Gator, or 2 to 4 inches of ice. That's still all messed up. And I spent all evening when I got home from work outside putting things in the building. And the things I couldn't move, I had to cover up. So I've been working my little tush off because of all that wishing you did. But we still love you, even if you are a pain in the rumpus. Joy, Gator Girl, or a different grandson. I don't know, but it took me 2 stores and 2 gas stations to get ready. And my car's parked up there at my dad's house. And Scott told me not to come in to work tomorrow to get everything ready to take care of Sky and my dad. So I'm not going nowhere unless I have to. Joy's bringing some hay for the cats that's outside for their condo they got built during the hurricane. So that's been my day. getting my 3 patients took care of, and then getting what Scott needed took care of, and filling the car up with gas. In case we, in case we have to go sliding down the hill. Oh crap! No, no, I don't, Chris. Oh well, hell. There ain't gonna be one be felt nowhere around here. Not North Carolina. How did you think of that, Chris? And you're in Texas. You and your mama's in Texas. Y'all hardly ever get snow. How would you think of a shovel? I guess I'll get a spoon and go spoon it off the porch. Oh Lord. We did see a ton when we was coming home on 268. We seen a ton of like salt trucks going up and down, up and down, up and down, circle turning around, and driveways going up and down, up and down. Sky says, "Mama, I think it might be big." I said, "Well, we got God. Just believe God. God's going to watch after us." I do have one of those BitBot. It's not no big one because I can't hold a big one very long. It's like a little battery powered leaf blower that I use. So I do have one of those. And I do know what a plow is, thank you. My uncle's got one where he plows his garden. Smarty. But it's been. I guess I could use my broom and sweep the porch to get the snow out. I could do that. Because I'm not going to town and fight them people no more. Hey, D. McLean. Good to see ya. Hey, Carol. Good to see you. I'll do it like my grandparents used to do. I'll get a broom and just sweep it off. Use the use the handle to break up the ice, poke it, and then sweep it. Sprinkle some salt on it, and there we go. We're good to go. I don't have to worry about a shovel. Okay. I'm sorry I don't have too much other than what I had saved from yesterday that I didn't play. Because like I said, I was getting my 3 patients took care of, making sure they was going to be safe. And then I had to run and take care and get things for Sky and fill the car up with gas. And then I worked outside making sure I had everything put up that would, like the little glass tables and things I got sitting outside for when we have a cookout. I put them in the building and things like that. So I'm sorry. I'll do better. Let me see. I did find this today. And then plus Sky had my phone pretty much all day long too. Since we got home. But I did find this. 3 down and many more to go.
Nakima Armstrong, William Kelly, and Chantel Allen All right, those anti-ICE agitators who harassed churchgoers in St. Paul on Sunday are finally facing consequences. Attorney General Pam Bondi announcing the arrest of 3 alleged organizers of that mob. What were their names? Nakima Armstrong, William Kelly, and Chantel Allen, all charged with conspiracy to deprive rights and violating the FACE Act. Now, just last night, Nakima was on CNN trying to convince viewers they meant no harm.
We did not rush into that church. We actually went and sat down and participated in the service. I proceeded to ask him about Pastor David Easterwood and how is it possible for him to serve as both the pastor and the director of ICE for Minnesota. And instead of responding to me, as soon as I said the name David Easterwood, the pastor said, "Shame, shame." I want to clarify that. We didn't rush in, we didn't bust in. We were a part of the service until I got up and posed that question to the pastor.
Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey tweeting his support and calling for Armstrong to be released immediately. And Vice President J.D. Vance was on the ground in Minnesota showing support for the ICE agents that have been under attack and demonized by the state's top officials.
They're trying to arrest sex offenders, but they're trying to do it in an environment where local officials have been told, do not help them, do not provide intelligence about where these sex offenders might be. This is disgraceful. If you assault somebody, if you make a 9-year-old girl cry because you walked into her church and harassed her, we're going to go after you with every single tool that we have.
So, Greg, Nakima Levy says, we did not rush in the church, except it very much looks like they rushed in the church.
She's full of crap. Yeah, they're going to try to get Lemonhead there. His days is numbered. They're going to get, he's going to be wearing some of them shiny little bracelets soon too. And let me see. Y'all, I guess it may still be on, but do y'all remember that show To Catch a Predator? Hanson? Well, he's supporting us, which we kind of knew he would, because he gets all these people that harm children. He sat down with I believe it's Jesse, and had a little conversation with him and showed a clip of a guy that he picked up that was a salami. A salami. Yes, I call them salamis. He picked up one of those salamis and he started crying like a baby. And just watch it. That's the start of it, but just watch it. I think it's funny how they cried thinking they're going to get away with what they're trying to do. Okay, Gator Girl, love you.
You just busted an alleged predator. Meet Sam. He's charged with solicitation of a minor, and you caught him in Louisiana. Watch.
My kids, please.
Okay,
please,
well, you should have thought about your kids before you had this conversation and came over. You tried to kiss her at the door. You tried to kiss her at the door, Sam. Well, then why did you do it? You're what?
Oh my God, please kill me one. Don't take me no one.
We're not going to kill you.
Please, I don't want to.
Okay, why did you come over here and try to kiss the girl and sit on the couch after trying to talk about sex with her? You told her to take a shower. You said, clean your good, baby.
Were those crocodile tears?
They were crocodile tears, and here's the parallel. We've been doing investigations from the Upper Peninsula of Michigan and Dickinson County to Livingston Parish, Louisiana, where you just saw Sam. They all want you to feel sorry for them, just like the illegal immigrants. But at the end of the day, if we don't catch them, guess what they're going to be doing? If we weren't there, what would he be doing with a young teenage girl?
Well, you think about all these people that Bovino and Homan are busting. They're almost all criminals. And if you're just going to leave them on the streets like the left wants, what are they doing? They're just going to prey on people.
Well, exactly. And we see this in our investigations. As you know, we've also embedded with ICE and with HSI. And as the protesters are outside marching, they're inside planning and identifying sexual predators and people who have preyed on children to go arrest them, people who are in this country illegally. And there's a disconnect between the protests and what they're thinking and the reality of what ICE is trying to do here, and I think sometimes what we try to do. There was another guy in that Livingston Parish investigation. He was young. I started to feel sorry for him. And guess what, Jesse? They opened up his backpack. He had a loaded 9mm gun in there. So what happens if we're not there and he's alone with a child with a gun?
Omar says that we're not arresting any criminals. We haven't proved that we've arrested any criminals.
But they have criminal warrants for them in most cases, Jesse. That's the thing. They just don't go out and throw a net out, right, to get anybody who's in this country illegally. They, in most cases, have committed a crime, and there's a warrant.
That's how
there's
they're
evidence.
framing it. They're saying they're pulling people over when they hear accents. They're saying they're set up road traps and just ask everybody that drives by, show ID. If you don't have it, they send you on a nice bus.
You know how you simplify this? Local governments need to allow the feds to go to the jails and say, look, you've committed a crime. You're accused of a crime. You're also here illegally. We're taking you now. You eliminate all this drama in the streets.
Yeah, well, they want the drama.
That's the solution.
They fundraise off the drama, and they look tough when they stand up to Trump. But meanwhile, their people are being preyed upon by these animals, and it's got to stop, and it is stopping. And where you going? You're heading out west?
We are going to a lot of different places, and you'll see it all very soon on my streaming crime network, True Blue. Watch trueblue.com.
Wonderful. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jesse.
I like him. I liked him when I watched him when I was younger, back in the day. Welcome back, Gator Girl. Hey, Mel, good to see you. Love you. Let me see. I'll save that one for the end because YouTube might not really like that one too well. Y'all left me alone too long. I'll surprise y'all with that one at the end. Here's one of if I'm not misspeaking, I believe this is another veteran that says many are wanting to take care of things. So there's no foul language. He talks good. So here we go.
Mr. Trump, America appreciates what you've done. America appreciates ICE. America appreciates the fact that there's still 20 million illegal aliens in this country. And that when ICE goes after people, they find rapists, child molesters, murderers. But we don't have the resources to do what needs to be done, especially when large major cities are telling their police officers to stand down and not participate. It's time. It's time for the irregular reserves to be called up. That would be the 10 million men in this country who've worn the uniform, either the military uniform or police uniform or anything, who would want to volunteer to participate in this. I suggest you do this, Mr. President, because if you send out the call, it'll be answered. And I guarantee you, we'll have this fixed in a matter of weeks.
Boom. All he has to do is just say the word. I know there'll be many people in line ready to take care of what needs to be took care of. And then, of course, y'all heard of or y'all should have heard. I know y'all have, but I got this, like I said yesterday.
All right, Fox News alert out of Davos, Switzerland. Breaking right now. New information from President Trump about Greenland. Posting moments ago on Truth Social, he said, based upon a very productive meeting that I have had with the Secretary General of NATO, Mark Rutte, we have formed the framework of a future deal with respect to Greenland and, in fact, the entire Arctic region. This solution, if consummated, will be a great one for the United States of America and all NATO nations. Based upon this understanding, and here's a big part of this, I will not be imposing the tariffs that were scheduled to go into effect on February the 1st. Watch your 401k. Additional discussions are being held concerning the Golden Dome as it pertains to Greenland. Further information will be made available as discussions progress. Vice President J.D. Vance, Secretary of State Marco Rubio, Special Envoy Steve Witkoff, and various others, as needed, will be responsible for the negotiations. They will report directly to me. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Donald Trump, President of the United States.
Yeah, there'll be many that's ready and willing. I know I got many on my side, my dad's side of the family, that's ready and willing. All thing they have to do is just hear them words. My cousin Joey was talking about today. He says, for some reason he thinks Trump's gonna ask for the trained people to step up in these woke cities. And he told me and Bobby, his daddy, he says, if he says the words, he says, you know I'm going. He says, because I got Brennix and Princess. He calls Sky Princess. He says, I got Princess to look after. He says, I'll go to Charlotte. He says, I'll take care of it. I said, Joey, just hush. Just go sit down somewhere. I think he's got a plan. He's got this. I said, you just hush and sit over there in the corner. So there's many people who's wanting Trump just to give them the word. So we'll just see. And let me see. We got 4 minutes. Yeah, I'm hearing it. I'm hearing a whole lot of, even today, walking in the stores, you can hear people discussing it, and I sort of just push Sky along, because, I'm mama. We just push along, but I can hear. And I said, well, okay, baby, let's go. Which they wasn't being nice. They was really using a lot of foul language. I was like, okay, Sky, let's move it a little faster there, Pocahontas. And let me see. Find one more short one. Well, we already know about the church. It's been, see, I had that one. We'll do baby Caroline. We'll do her real quick. Here's baby Caroline.
Earlier, you were just defending ICE agents generally, and earlier on, Secretary Noem spoke to the media, and she said, among other things, that they are doing everything correctly. 32 people died in ICE custody last year. 170 US citizens were detained by ICE, and Renee Good was shot in the head and killed by an ICE agent. How does that equate to them doing everything correctly?
Why was Renee Good unfortunately and tragically killed?
Are you asking me my opinion? because an ICE agent acted recklessly and killed it unjustifiably.
Oh, okay. So you're a biased reporter with a left-wing opinion.
What do you want me to do?
Yeah, because you're a left-wing hack. You're not a reporter. You're posing in this room as a journalist, and it's so clear by the premise of your question. And you and the people in the media who have such biases but fake like you're a journalist, you shouldn't even be sitting in that seat. But you're pretending like you're a journalist, but you're a left-wing activist. And the question that you just raised and your answer proves your bias. You should be reporting on the facts. You should be reporting on the cases. Do you have the numbers of how many American citizens were killed at the hands of illegal aliens who ICE is trying to remove from this country? I bet you don't. I bet you didn't even read up on those stories. I bet you never even read about Laken Riley or Jocelyn Nungray or all of the innocent Americans who were killed at the hands of illegal aliens in this country. And the brave men and women of ICE are doing everything in their power to remove those heinous individuals and make our communities safer. And shame on people like you in the media who have a crooked view and have a biased view and pretend like you're a real honest journalist.
Them faces. I believe if I was Caroline, I'd walk off the podium and I'd have to give him a little attitude adjustment because he was smirking. I hate when somebody smirks at me. Like, I got you. But she got him. 1 minute, pass it back. Yeah, Carol, she did a mic drop. Stomped all over him. 3, 2, 1. Hey, Shelly, good to see ya over on Rumble. Shelly's here. The party can get started now. Shelly's here. And would y'all please remember Teacup? She's getting ready to have eye surgery in your prayers. And Charlene, keep her in your prayers, please. God knows what the needs are. And Dee's daddy, his dad, keep him in your prayers for complete healing. And Julius, for him to keep getting better. And so many other ones. And Santa and Faye, his mama, because that's a hard place to be in. I've been in his shoes. I pray God gives them strength. Because when you lose your mom or your dad or both or a child, that's a whole nothing can feel. It's always going to be there. Could be a song or a smell or a memory just triggered and it just hurts and it never goes away. Hey, Party Bonds, it's good to see ya. And hey, Carrie, good to see you.
Hello.
Hey. How's your day been?
Restful.
Restful?
Restful, yeah. Yeah, I've been taking her easy. Watching little
Chris
things
has
here and
made
there.
me do double time past couple of days. He better watch out. Oh,
Yeah.
righty.
Yeah, Charlene lost her great aunt.
Oh, man.
So she's, yeah, more on top of it. So really pray
Praying
for her.
for her. Let her know we're praying for her.
I just got to notice that they're going to build one of their epic cities nearby in Vero Beach.
Mm.
So I've been sending that to people in Florida. It's all we need. And one of the big guys down here didn't even know about it yet.
Mm.
Yeah, it's
Who are they? What are they called again?
What's that?
What are they called? Who are what?
The Muslim.
Oh, they're building a community there near you.
Yeah, like they did in Texas.
Oh crap!
Yeah, that's about 30 to 50 miles from Charlene.
Oh Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. It's
That's
like they're getting bolder. Like they don't care how much we fuss and protest and that.
Yeah, from what I see,
has DeSantis said?
I haven't heard anything from him yet, but it's on Facebook, so I can't pass it to you. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go, Bitbot. Take your boot and start kicking. Start kicking
Darn
them
right.
across.
Yeah, somebody said burn them down in their comments and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Lord.
There's so much going on that one person can't track it. You know, even the governor. You know, they keep things quiet. They can keep it from going to the top. You know.
See that I believe that's what most of this crap's over, getting our attention here, there, everywhere, and we can't concentrate on what we need to do, like the Muslims, the Salamis. The Salamis is Muslims too in my book. All this crap here is where we need to keep our mind on, because if they take over then I don't want to say too much. Sky's listening. Okay. Harry, we're gonna play our little educational video, and then
Okay.
Sky's going to jump off right after. Because we've already talked about this situation. So, here we go. Everybody get ready. Chris, get your notebook and pencil out.
In order to form a more perfect union. House divided, serving in the hopes of peace. To each other, our lives, our fortune, and our sacred honor.
Just over 231,000 men served in the Continental Army during the American Revolution, and only 48,000 ever served at the same time. How many can you name? George Washington probably comes to mind. Maybe Hamilton, Lafayette. If you're a real history buff, you might remember Nathaniel Greene or John Stark. How about all the others? Who remembers the ordinary soldiers who won our independence? I'm Michael Knowles, and I remember one of those soldiers. Not because he led a famous regiment or went on to hold any high office. There's no monument to his service other than a small headstone in a far-flung cemetery. He led a famous regiment. Forward epitaph. Soldier. No monument to his service. And I remember that soldier. In a far-flung great-great-great-great-great-grandpa, Simon Knowles. Like most Continental soldiers, Simon's name appears in the appendix of a history book. If not for a single Army pension application, written almost 50 years after the fact, no one would know a thing about his service. But Providence and Congress so arranged things that we do know about his service, and the service of tens of thousands of his fellow rank and file soldiers. Simon signed up to fight at the tender age of 15, and he served throughout the entire war. From the Battle of Bunker Hill in 1775, across the Delaware with Washington to the battles of Trenton, Princeton, and Saratoga. Through the bitter winter at Valley Forge, all the way through final victory at Yorktown, and then to an honorable discharge once again with Washington at Newburgh in 1783. After the war, Simon, like most of his fellow veterans, became a farmer. He didn't own much. His estate comprised a heifer, a sword from his father, and a walking cane. Personal effects, all of the value of $1. This relative poverty, common among the men who won the revolution, was a hardship for him, but a blessing to us, because it prompted these patriots to detail their service in official government documents in exchange for a modest stipend in their old age. But money was never a top priority for these men. The teenagers and 20-somethings who enlisted and re-enlisted in the Continental Army might have done so with the promise of pay, but that pay rarely came on time. Even when it did, it was worth less than the paper it was printed on. A wagon load of Continental dollars would hardly buy a wagon load of provisions. The men were paid as though they were volunteers, but they were expected to fight like a professional army. General Stark trained his men in the finer points of warfare, including the bayonet, which astonished the Hessians in the surprise attack at Trenton. Hessian survivors recounted that the American troops charged with a ferocity and discipline more characteristic of elite European forces than of a ragtag New World militia. These ordinary soldiers' skill in battle was all the more impressive, given the fact that they were usually starving. At Valley Forge, during the winter of 1777 to 1778, meat and bread all but disappeared. The men lived on fire cakes, flour and water paste, for days on end. The most common refrain from the feeble huts that lined the camp was, "No meat." Joseph Plum Martin was 17 years old when he encamped at Valley Forge. Oftentimes, he wrote, "Have I gone 1, 2, 3, even 4 days without a morsel, unless the fields or forests might chance to afford enough to prevent absolute starvation. Often, when I have picked the last grain from the bones of my scanty morsel, have I eat the very bones, as much of them as possibly could be eaten, and then have had to perform some hard and fatiguing duty." 1 in 6 soldiers died that winter. Those who survived the bullets and bayonets of the British, as well as the constant malnutrition, disease, dysentery, typhus, smallpox, and exposure. General Washington reported that by late December of that year, not less than 2,898 men were unfit for duty by reason of their being barefoot and otherwise naked. Many couldn't walk on their frostbitten feet. And Valley Forge wasn't even the coldest winter. 2 years later, during the winter of 1779 to 1780, 1 sentry froze to death at his post in Morristown, New Jersey. When the Continental soldiers weren't freezing, they were dropping from heat stroke. At the Battle of Monmouth in June of 1778, countless soldiers collapsed, and dozens died from heat exhaustion. One sergeant recalled that the sun-baked soldiers drank from mud puddles as they ducked British cannonballs. But the endless suffering was only one part of the story, and the minor part at that. The crucial fact of that battle, of the whole revolution really, was that the Americans stood their ground. Before the British slunk away, the Patriots had proved that they could face the finest army on earth in open battle, despite an incomparable disadvantage in training and supplies. Unfortunately, the morale boost did not improve material conditions on the ground. When soldiers ran out of food in Maine during Colonel Arnold's expedition to Quebec, they boiled leather for soup. After 7 days, with no kind of nourishment but roots and black birch bark, Private William Beggs recalled, his party of soldiers ate a stray horse, and they were lucky to have found it. On the Sullivan Campaign in 1779, soldiers had to settle for horse feed, as overstretched supply lines reduced them to half rations without flour. And still, they managed to rout Tory Rangers and their Iroquois allies at the Battle of Newtown, a major military victory, albeit one that cost them their clothes. One private, Nathan Davis, recalled that his uniform had been cut to rags by marching through woods and thickets. Many men walked bare-chested. The lucky ones wore Indian leggings. Some wore little more than loincloths, but they had broken the Indian strength and advanced the army's campaign. Occasionally, troops mutinied. Who could blame them? But most did not. In Simon's New Hampshire line, no major mutiny ever broke out. These men had not signed up for good food, warm clothes, or pity parties, but they enlisted with a purpose: to defend their country. And the defense of one's country entails sacrifice. Modern people sometimes struggle to believe that others are not as cynical as they themselves. They believe that all human action must derive from selfish, material interest. The ordinary soldiers who signed up to fight for American independence confound these cynics, because they didn't stand to gain much of anything, at least materially, for their troubles. What motivated them was more valuable: honor, virtue, ideals. Ensign Samuel Cooper wrote to his wife in July 1775, "The dangers we are to encounter I know not, but it shall never be said to my children, your father was a coward." These soldiers took leave of their families, some of whom disagreed even with the cause of independence. They endured and overcame their hardships for, in the words of Massachusetts soldier James Davenport, liberty, peace, and independence forever. If the soldiers had one fear, it was the indifference of their countrymen. that their sacrifices would be in vain, and their cause soon forgotten. At Valley Forge, Dr. Albigence Waldo described the dread in his diary. There comes a soldier. He comes and cries, I fail fast, I shall soon be no more, and all the reward I shall get will be, poor Will is dead. In 1780, the Continental Congress voted to give a reward, at least to officers who had served in the Revolution. Half pay for life, a courtesy later amended to full pay for 5 years. The ordinary soldier, on the other hand, returned home with next to nothing, worthless promissory notes and a pat on the back. It took an additional 38 years, and for most soldiers more than half a century, for Congress finally to offer a reward to the destitute veterans who had not already died. Even in their old age and penury, these veterans once again gave their country a greater gift than anything they received in return. They told us who they were and what they did, and not one of their names was ordinary. No man is ordinary. Each man suffers and delights, fails and triumphs in his own way. Or, in the words of the poet of the Revolution, Philip Freneau, far, far from domes where splendid tapers glare, 'tis his from dear-bought peace no wealth to win, removed alike from courtly cringing squires, the great man's levy and the proud man's grin. Sold are those arms which once on Britons blazed, when, flushed with conquest, to the charge they came. That power repelled, and freedom's fabric raised, she leaves her soldier, famine, and a name.
Wow. Another wow. Heart grabber. I didn't either, Gator Girl. I didn't know they.
We get to sing blood, sweat, and tears from them.
Yep. Okay, Sky. Alrighty, let me stop sharing this. Okay. Let's put this back up there. Put this back up there. There we go. We're back.
I guess everybody saw Ben Berquam, Oreo, and Joe get kicked out of the meeting in Baltimore.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, they booted them out. Told them they couldn't record in the public library.
Hey, Cindy, good to see ya. Love ya. Miss you.
Hey, Cindy. Yeah, told them they had to quit recording, and they forced them out of there.
Well, that's for crap.
One of them even grabbed Oreo on the way out, pushed him.
You may put fingers on me that I don't want to put fingers on me. It's going to draw back nubs.
Yeah, these were just private security people. They weren't even cops. So who knows what's going to come out of that? He was waiting on the police report when I finished it up. He was waiting on the police report so he could file against them. But characters walking around them, with their phones with copyrighted music bouncing around them, where the phone would pick up the song, shining the phone light in their eyes, and bunch of sick people,
Yep. I'm glad Trump made is making mental institutions great again.
Yeah. Let me find it here. Somebody
Give
else
them a
probably did.
second.
Some,
Give them a second.
somebody will find it. Somebody will find it before me.
Is it on Oreos?
Yeah, it's on Oreos. Can't get back where I was. Come on.
That's right, Carol. Some of these states, the mayors and the officials,
There you go. Should have put Oreo on it, but
it's just not right.
yeah, that's for Oreo. I forgot to put it on there, but yeah.
And see, some
Yeah,
people
well,
says the cops can't do their job because of their mayor or whatever. But sometimes I believe the cops is just that way. Because I know they are some bad cops. Like there's some bad people. And I know there's some good cops.
yep. Boy, I'm doing good here.
Are you supposed to get any of this weather coming in, Gary?
No, it's supposed to be getting warmer here, and then it's going to get cold this weekend, supposedly, and stay cold for a while.
Oh, Lon Laney said that we're supposed to get something Wednesday too. After all this is done, we're going to get another little surprise.
Yeah, I guess it's going to get worse because we're going to start getting it. You know, like I said, at the end of the week and due next week. So something's in the mix.
They're messing. They're playing with our weather.
Yeah, I sent the link to the Facebook Epic City, so anybody want to see that and pass it on to everybody. Pass it on. Let's shut them down.
Shut them down in every state because we know they're hiding in every state. They'll pop their heads up when they feel comfortable, but we know they're everywhere.
Yeah, well, they start Texas, and they're grabbing cities and Dearborn and Minneapolis, and who knows where they're grabbing? Probably Virginia and even North Carolina. Yeah, Maryland.
Probably
Maryland's
in
a
Charlotte.
big. Yeah,
Probably in Charlotte.
More than likely. More
If
than
I was
likely.
a betting person, I'd say Charlotte or Raleigh.
I would say Raleigh. Because that's where all the students. That's where all the students are. They want the students, Who knows?
Oh, you did, Tracy? I just seen a second of it on a clip where the part where they was asking about getting their phone information, and he admitted that he didn't give the judge all the information to get the warrant for their records that he withheld some information.
So that's not bad, Derek? That seems bad enough to me.
That's bad to me. Even Flurry is bad for us.
Right. Run from the flurry.
Carrie, people thinks we're joking. They just don't know. They just don't know.
No. Yes, they take it as an afterthought, you know. We're like going crazy.
Yeah, like D saying, just 3 to 6 inches is all we're going is calling for us, and I'm like, oh man, that cripples us. Where's your
Yeah,
shut
me,
down?
me and Dan had a good discussion a little bit ago. He went to the doctor and told him he was taking the herbal stuff with his medicine. And the doctor about had a stroke. No. He said, my doctor told me to stop all that stuff.
Oh, they want money.
Yeah.
They want the
That's
kickbacks.
That's what I
Hey,
said.
Priscilla, good to see you. How you holding
Hey,
up?
Sid.
You ready?
So I said, of course he did.
Yeah, of course they freak out.
Mm-hmm.
Which I got a good doctor. Mine tells me just do what you've been doing. I'm not asking any questions. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, I have to. I'm still taking my blood pressure medicine, but I'm trying to wean my way off of those too. Yeah, I told him, I said, it's got me off my inhaler and the air. Yeah, that's right.
I'm still on that cockeyed antibiotic. When you brought up medicines, that made me think I didn't go pick it up today.
No.
I only got 2 days worth. So it looks like I'm going to either send Joy to Elkin or I'm going to have to fight that mess one more time.
Oh.
Carrie, the parking lots in Food Line, and I even had to go to Walmart. Walmart was packed plumb full of people, and they was rude. They're just pushing me and Sky around like we wasn't nothing. We was just, they was rude.
Everybody getting ready for the next storm, huh?
I don't know what they getting. They had buggies and piled up with stuff, and I looked at Sky. I said, Sky, I said, they lost their ever loving mind.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it hasn't hit there yet.
No.
Oh. Oh.
I did get her a pack of water or a case of water.
I imagine it's mass mayhem in those stores.
Well, they are. They. I guess, like Bitbot said last night, they must have restocked some because they had water when I went back there, and one of the stock boys says, "You need me to help you pick that up?" I said, "No, I got it. I'm good." And I got Sky some stuff. Well, some stuff to make sandwiches in case we lose power. Because I won't be able to cook if we lose power. But
no,
we ain't gonna lose power.
no.
Nah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be going to. I'm gonna be
But have
going
you
down
have you
towards
some
the
have you
beach.
some lights? Have you some lights? And one thing you could do is if it get you a flower pot and something to set them on both sides, and put a one of those what do you call them? Those things that burn, cans that burn. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Fuel in a can, you open up a light and put the pot over it to warm the whole house. Just make sure it's
Really,
somewhere
D?
where
What part of North Carolina is he? Like in the foothills, or is he in like the Boone area, or is he in
Charlotte area.
the Charlotte area? Oh, I pray he's not there. If
There
he's
is
there,
Charlotte.
he will go crazy. If he's up
They
there,
go nuts.
oh Lord, he couldn't handle it there.
Yeah, the mountains are pretty used to it, but yeah, you get beyond that to the east, and it's trouble. You filled all your
Yeah, the
oil in?
mountain, the Boone and them places are kind of used to it because they get the snow, but down here in the foothills, it's like it goes over us because we're tucked underneath the mountains and we don't get it that much.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Dave, good to see ya.
Hello.
Hey.
Yeah, you don't have a gas oven, do you, Tina?
I ain't got crap.
See, if you had gas
I don't.
and you lose
I just
electricity,
found out.
you can still cook. I don't have
Yeah.
one either.
I just found out I don't even have a shovel.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you can use a candle and an upside down flower pot, ceramic style, to do heat.
Yeah.
But I
Probably
wouldn't use a sterno for that. I mean, you can do it just with a candle.
a candle. Okay. Yeah, any heat source underneath it'll heat that pot up, and the pot will radiate.
It gets that bad. I'm using my charcoal grill out of my patio if I have to
Yeah,
cook.
outside. That's
I
the
do
thing. You
have a
burn.
grill, but I don't have no charcoal.
Yeah, the thing with that, you have to be outside with it. You
Yeah,
can't burn it
well,
indoors.
I've got my lithium generator. I think it's charged up. I should probably check that. We don't have the snow and the ice coming through. We just have the cold.
Oh.
I mean, 17 below tonight, 9 below for a high tomorrow.
Where is that?
Oh.
Wisconsin. But I mean, like Shelley Rose is further north than I am, and they were at 11 below earlier today already.
Yeah.
So it's brutal. We aren't
They
that
were
brutal.
saying some of the wind chills up there be like 40 below.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We had 23-mile-an-hour winds earlier, and it wasn't that bad. But once the temp gets down, if we still have those winds, yeah, I'm not.
Oh, it's
I
gonna
don't
be
want to go out.
awful. Yeah, that'll 20-mile-an-hour winds will take it way below zero, if it's already below zero.
I'm like Gator Girl. I'm not shoveling anything.
No, I let it sit out there. Let it melt. Let it melt on its own. I ain't going nowhere anyway.
I say, "Oh, Danny boy,
You're making some money, huh, Derek?" So if he's in Charlotte, he's going to be right in the. If oh boy, if it hits bad there, that's going to be a mess. I was in Charlotte one time when it snowed a couple inches. It was like a nightmare.
Oh Lord, oh Lord, I just heard that. Oh, I'll be praying for him. Them people's mean. They're mean and crude and rude.
They're either awful nice or they're awful nasty. They're never in between.
They're a different breed of people down that way.
Yeah. You get on the wrong side, you're in trouble. Yeah, I was up there. We lived up there in Mount Holly, and just outside of Charlotte, and it was bad getting back and forth to work on those days.
Let me.
I was running a bowling
Battery in
center.
my phone ain't died yet.
That's where everybody headed. They wanted to go bowling during when they were froze in. Crazy people.
See, how can I do this? I'll do it this way.
Yeah. A little trickle through your faucet, your main faucet at night, so it won't freeze up in the lines.
I've done that.
That's what we have to do here.
I have done that plenty of times.
Yep. If it's going to go below freezing, let that faucet drip.
Because that's what my mom and dad would tell me when we was little.
Yeah.
I think
Well, you stay ready. Be ready, Gator.
Did that work? Bit by my phone just went blank. I guess it wasn't as charged as I thought.
Yeah, it's almost bad as our hurricane,
Yeah, it is.
Everybody wiping out everything.
I mean, well, this morning when I left to go into work, I stopped at a gas station and filled it up, and then on the way back home, because I have to go to three patients' house. So on the way back home, I stopped to top it off. So because I knew I wouldn't, or I thought I knew I wouldn't go anywhere tomorrow, so it'd stay full. But I forgot about my antibiotics. So
it's not really the snow I'm worrying about. It's the ice storms that's supposed to come in front of it,
Yeah.
And that does the damage. Then you're snowed in on top of it. And that's the worst thing. So be prepared for that, on the down low.
Yeah. Chili might be coming. I think I posted a link on Rumble, but my phone died. That where I could see the comments on it, so it died. She may come up. Maybe. Hopefully. I don't know because I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead.
I hope you plugged it in.
That's gonna be a pain in the rumpus keeping
Why
everything
not? Come on up, Carol.
Carol, hold on. Let me fix you too then. Hold on.
Come on down. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I always come in through bands, so I don't even think about it.
Well, I've posted the link for Band and Jacks.
There you go. I know. That's what I say. I always go there, and it's so much easier for some reason.
Yep. Hey, we got Carol here. Carol's coming up. Hey, Carol.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
How are you doing?
I'm good. I just, I know I feel bad for you Southern people. Like, no, I don't mean that mean because you're not used to it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
you just don't. And, a lot of the Southern states don't have the equipment and the salt.
No,
they don't. My sister lived right outside of Charlotte. And if you got snow or ice, you were stuck.
Yeah, because it's not cost effective to keep the equipment around when they don't get nothing.
Right. Yeah. Just like I'm like I said, I'm an hour south of Lake Erie, you know. So I'm used to it, but it's still gonna get brutally cold here.
Yeah.
So, like I was trying to say in chat, just make sure you open all your cabinets, all that, to let heat towards your pipes. Unhook all your hoses or anything you have outside, because that can like cause trouble. I'm trying to think. Like if you have to go out and you're going to be out for a while, put like Vaseline on your face. That will help with windburn. Just or like if you have to be outside and you have gloves, put rubber gloves under your regular gloves. That keeps your hands warm and they don't get wet.
And don't wear tight clothing.
No.
I don't wear tight clothing because I don't want people to think I'm a hoochie mama. I wear baggy clothes.
I'm just saying, like,
yeah, little things like that help everybody.
Yeah, like, and we've just had to learn over the years.
I got several toboggans.
You what?
I said I've got several toboggans.
Toboggans, yeah. Yes, because you do. Like people think we're crazy, but you do need to wear a hat.
Yeah, the heat escapes to the top of your head.
Yes.
Yeah, I learned that lesson.
I hate hats with a passion, but I'll wear something over my head when it's cold.
Oh, my husband hates them too, but he does. He has to. And I do. I look silly in a hat, but hey, I'm not gonna freeze for nobody.
Shoot, I put a toboggan on and I pull my hoodie over. Go with the flow.
The $20,000, which was not a payment from the FBI.
Yeah, I was visiting when I was a teenager. I was visiting Chicago. It got down to zero. I bought a pair of earbuds.
That's the worst. Like,
Oh,
I go to Maddie's games, like, when it's not warm enough, or it's my ears and my hands. Like, oh, I bought me they're supposed to come tomorrow. I got a pair of rechargeable heated gloves.
Hey, Susan.
I can't remember. I think I bought one of those Russian bear hats. You know what I mean? With the front folds down and the sides fold down over your ears, and
Yeah, like the big Russian hat.
Yeah. I think I got one of them. I think I got one of them too. I don't remember. I don't know whether I did or I was thinking about it, but I think I did.
Both my boys have them.
Too long ago. Yeah. It was nasty. That was right at zero,
Oh, it's been cold here where I'm at. Oh my gosh. For the last week. And then it's supposed to get colder. And I'm like, really, people?
You're right,
Mother
Tracy.
Nature, take your meds.
You're right, Tracy. They're getting him. They're saying, Mayor, this.
As soon as I survive this, Christopher, Dale, my happy white buttockuses and Sky is coming to Texas to give you a little visit.
Yes, Gator, it was freezing.
Yeah, that window's something else. It'll go right through you.
Bone chilling.
Yeah, and like I say, down here we got damp, humidity, and it's even worse.
Yeah,
because
I get that, Carrie. I would I've told Steve I'd rather have the snow than
yeah,
the cold rain.
yeah.
But you know what? I got a grocery delivery tomorrow morning, first thing in the morning. I'm not leaving for the weekend.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I suppose.
My daughter-in-law went to Walmart today because Maddie needed a few things, and she goes, "Mama, it was crazy."
Yeah,
That's
they're
for
all
sure.
everybody battling for the same things.
And it's you're gonna be fine, you know. But it's people that buy like 2 gallons of milk when you really aren't going to use that. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
They're
Yeah, I'd like that
hoarders.
too. I'd like that too, Gator.
They're hoarders, I tell you. They're
Got the
hoarders.
palm tree and the beach, but not the 80. Not for a while. Not till next week. I said, let me look real quick here. See if they changed it. Oh, it's supposed to be 80 tomorrow, 80 Saturday, 85 Sunday,
are you kidding
69.
me?
It's 69 Monday, with
No
45,
way.
55 and 33 Tuesday. That's where it gets cold.
Uh,
63 and 36, 53 and 37 on Thursday. Whoa, here we go.
And that's
51 and
cold too
28 on
there.
Friday next week.
All
And
right,
then
Carrie, you're not
then
allowed to talk no more.
You're in
rain,
timeout.
then rain Saturday a week. Hmm.
You're in
But
timeout.
that'll change.
Shelly, it says devices not connected. I don't know why.
Yeah, some dogs are built for the cold,
Yep.
and some dogs ain't. You know, you got the little chihuahuas with no hair. You know, they freeze their butts off. But if they got long hair, they want that cold. The colder, the better.
My son bought 2 little heaters for their dog Squirt and
Uh-huh.
our little Lincoln so they could lay in front of them. I'm like, are you kidding me?
They're gonna stay. They're gonna if they're long hair, they'll stay away from it.
Nope. Little Lincoln, he's long hair, but he gets groomed
Uh-huh.
and they'll run outside, go to the potty, come right back. They gotta be right in front of their little heater. I'm like, oh my goodness.
Yep. Yeah, it just depends on what they get used to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
They don't.
normally like Lincoln don't like he don't like jackets.
No, long haired dogs don't like jackets.
But Squirt likes it because he's a Boston Terrier. He
Uh-huh.
likes it. He don't like to be. But here lately, little Lincoln likes his little coats.
Mm-mm. Yeah, watch
Okay,
what
I
they do.
I just have one request. Can we all just say a prayer for our Miss Charlene?
Yeah.
She has helped everyone since day one,
Yep.
and she really needs some help, and she needs prayers.
Yeah, and everything keeps
Me and
happening
Sky's
to her.
been praying
One right
for
after
her.
another is here lately. It's just
It's everything, okay?
everything all the way around.
And she would never ask for help ever,
No, no.
but she does need a little prayers and a little bit of change if you got it. Okay. So
Did the Darlene, did y'all two get that fixed? Carol?
Honey, I don't know how to set that up.
I think she only uses Zelle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And
Let me
some of them are
think on
cutting out
this.
charitable. Some of them cutting out charities from people to people. This is Zelle, I heard.
Zelle is through your bank app.
Yeah,
Okay.
some of the banks aren't honoring the Zelle donations, for some reason, charitable donations.
Yeah, because they're finding some of like other things
Yeah.
are not right.
Right.
And they take a percentage of it.
Hey, Tamara, good to see you.
Gator girl,
Tamara.
Zelle is through like I don't know what bank you have, but certain banks that is how you would send money. Like
I think
me-
she wants to know what her Zelle is, so
I don't have
you
it.
would probably have to messenger because I do have trolls here. That's why
yeah,
I'm
and
trying
I'm
to
not
be.
putting that on. I'm not putting
Yeah,
her Zelle on here.
That's why I'm being sort of shady.
Yeah, everybody get a hold of Carol, or she can put it on band or something.
And trust, I don't have band.
Oh,
I'm
you don't
just
have band?
saying, if you would honestly, if you want to send it to me through Zelle or Cash App, I will get it to Miss Shirley.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would probably be best.
We've done this before, I just because I just feel bad because I don't want to cry, but I know she has done everything for our movement,
everybody.
for everyone. And if we could just help her, it doesn't matter if it's $1. You know what I mean? Like,
I know. She does well. She does everything. I mean, everything's to the cause. And yeah, she's always donating. I mean, it's just like when I was stuck in Orlando, 20 blocks from where we're supposed to be, and pouring down rain, she called me an Uber.
yes. Or like, she would get a hold of me and even in Bunker Hill and go, I'm trying to get a hold of Trooper. He's not answering me. Blah, blah, blah. And she would send groceries for everyone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
She always thinks of others first.
Yes. And
always. Yeah, everybody else comes first. Even to her health,
And I've had to just tell her, honey, it's okay. You know what? Just don't breathe.
And she's like 24/7 with her mother and her dad, and and plus carrying the load for us. You wouldn't believe the stuff she does for in the background.
Priscilla, our Miss Shirley needs some help.
Monetary.
Yeah. I mean, she lost her aunt. Then her refrigerator went out again. She had to buy a new one today. And there's some other stuff going on.
A lot of stuff going on. I don't know how she does it.
I don't either.
That honest truth. That lady is constantly
God's there.
going.
God's pulling her through. That's how she does it.
Exactly.
You're just like me. I've got the open visitation to, open visiting, to go and, be with them and everything. She did Justin the same way, or Dustin
And think about it.
and other people,
She,
English Rose took
yes,
them in, no questions. And
she brought English Rose and Candyman over here, helped them get everything.
mm-hmm.
Her and Aruba
Yep.
and
Lala.
Lala and you, and like she made them welcome.
Yeah.
And if
Got them
we
a place
can't
to
stand
stay
up
and got them a
as
place
an
to stay and Slim fixed it up and worked on it. And boy, I tell you, and she would do it
that's
for
what I'm
any
saying.
one
If
of us
we
if
can't
it
stand
come to.
up as our community and help Miss Charlene, it's wrong because she's been there for all of us.
True.
I don't have her address, Priscilla. I'm sorry, but I probably do, but it's buried.
Um, I'd have to look for it.
I just go by my memory, when I'm going there. I just know where to go, so I don't, I don't go by addresses, and so I have to really look because it's probably, yeah, I will. Yeah, anybody that corresponds with Priscilla, if you have it, send it. But I'll have to go to. Yeah, have you ever went to your messages trying to find an old one? Yeah,
That's why I delete messages. I don't keep them
yeah.
unless I think that I need to. 95% of my messages gets deleted.
Yeah, I'm sure it's. I could probably get it from somebody. I'll do it. I'll try to find it for you.
You know
Priscilla.
what, guys? I have it
Give me a
somewhere
couple.
and I can't find it, but I will text you guys.
Yeah.
Yep, Party Bonson, ain't no need keeping all them cockeyed messages. they just take up your memory and storage in your phone. I just get rid of them.
But a lot of mine's like pictures and stuff and articles and stuff that I want to keep, and I keep them, but it still piles up.
Okay, y'all.
Oh yeah, it is. Ooh.
I need
I love you
to
guys.
take care of Sky and pray with her. So, I will see y'all tomorrow. Carol, give Darlene all the information you can for me, and we'll see what we can do.
Okay, sweetheart.
Please.
Okay, I'm gonna jump on probably to another channel, so I'm gonna say my byes and love you and good night, all.
Okay, good night.
Love you all. Have a blessed
Love
night.
y'all. You too. Okay, family. Good night to each and every one of y'all. And remember what we say every night. If someone comes across your mind, your heart, pray for them. Like Charlene, she needs prayers. Teacup needs prayers for her eyes. Julius needs prayers for healing. Dee's dad needs prayers for complete healing so he can get where he should be. And Gator Girl, remember her in your prayers. And all of our chat family. Everyone is going through something that we don't speak on, but God knows. So just if anyone crosses your heart or mind, just pray. And God bless each and every one of y'all. And I will see y'all tomorrow night. But remember, if so happen this is a lesson for me. I'm going to say it that way. And the power goes out during this little, whatever it's going to do. Go and watch a replay of the national anthem, or somebody can pick it up, because I won't be able to get a hold of anybody if the power goes out. So, I love y'all, and y'all be safe, and I will see y'all on the next one.
Every step I take, every stride I make, I look around, sometimes I feel alone. Think about this life I live, only so much time to give. I'm on the run into the unknown. The line I'm walking's a straight one, outsiders say it ain't fun. I'm not here to impress anyone. Chasing dreams ain't always what it seems. We only get one life, sometimes it's hard to see. Making a difference might be my deliverance. When it comes to freedom, yeah, that's where I find it. The hard path in life can be a lonely one. Not too many walk this road I'm on. This road I'm on. Down since I left town, sorry for the letdown. Don't know the next time that I'll be around. When I ask myself why I do what I do, there's a couple reasons, yeah, I can count a few. To all the ones that are proud of me, to all the ones that doubted me, thanks for watching my dreams become reality. Chasing dreams ain't always what it seems. We only get one life, sometimes it's hard to see. Making a difference might be my deliverance. When it comes to freedom, yeah, that's where I find it. The hard path in life can be a lonely one. Not too many walk this road I'm on. This road I'm on. Chasing dreams ain't always what it seems. We only get one life, sometimes it's hard to see. Making a difference might be my deliverance. When it comes to freedom, yeah, that's where I find it. The hard path in life